The 2025 Morbidelli T502X marks a bold revival for a storied Italian name, resurrecting the spirit of Giancarlo Morbidelli's legendary engineering with a motorcycle built to meet the demands of today's adventurer. With this latest model, Morbidelli dives headfirst into the competitive middleweight adventure touring segment, offering a blend of classic European charm, modern performance, and all-terrain readiness. It's a statement bike, not just because it's so rare and carries the prestige badge, but also in the way it rides, the way it feels, and in the way it turns heads. Cosmetically, the T502X is stunning in its unapologetic combination of retro rally bike lines and contemporary adventure styling. Up front sits an imposing windscreen, twin LED headlights, and angular creased fairing that suggests Dakar-bred attitude. Morbidelli has kept the design functional but handsome, just the kind of motorcycle that gets compliments at gas stations and attention in coffee shops. The bodywork flows easily into a slim midsection and hard-tailed rear with pannier mounts incorporated and optional aluminum side cases. The tank is sculpted in style, with generous knee cutouts for off-road grip. A subtle nod to the past comes in the form of the signature Morbidelli blue and silver livery, which is both understated and regal. The overall finish and attention to detail are exactly what you'd expect from an Italian marque making a comeback. They've clearly taken their time with the design, and it shows. Under the fairing is a 502 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin motor, evolved from the brand's earlier prototypes and now honed for adventure touring. It produces a modest 49 horsepower and 46 Nm of torque, keeping itself within reach of beginner riders while not sacrificing too much to old-school tourers and light off-road adventurers. On-road manners for the T502X are sporty and silky smooth. Power delivery is linear with a hint of mid-range punch, just right for highway passing or mountain roads. The 6-speed transmission is silky, and the slipper clutch adds another level of sophistication, especially when firm downshifting into corners. The engine doesn't lack character despite its small displacement. It hums along with a refined growl and never sounds stressed, even when loaded with a passenger or luggage. It is entertaining to travel at 120 km per hour, with the bike stable, balanced, and keen. The T502X sits atop a tubular steel trellis frame, supported by long travel suspension, 43mm USD forks and a preload adjustable monoshock at the rear. With 200mm ground clearance, it's easily speed-ready for gravel roads, fire trails, and the occasional off-road excursion. The 19-inch front and 17-inch rear spoked wheels are shod with dual-sport tires that make a compromise between on-road comfort and off-road traction. The bike is firm and responsive on pavement. Off-road, it's amazingly forgiving. It won't keep up with the hardcore enduro machines, maybe, but it'll take you a whole lot farther off pavement than any pavement-sorted tourer ever could. Braking is left to twin 298mm front discs and twin piston calipers and a single rear disc, helped by switchable ABS. Braking feel is progressive and there's plenty of bite for maximum confidence, even loaded up to the eyeballs. Adventure bikes are built to withstand a beating day in and day out, and Morbidelli doesn't disappoint. Comfortable, generous and ergonomically shaped seat cradles both rider and pillion with equal ease. The riding stance, windshield, and wide handlebars naturally lend themselves to touring, but the slim waist keeps its own when sitting on pegs off-road. The tech package is class-appropriate. You receive a color 5-inch TFT display, Bluetooth with GPS and music capability, and switchable ride modes, standard, rain, and off-road. The motorcycle also features traction control, a USB device charging socket, and backlit switchgear, a pleasant touch on an otherwise mid-spec motorcycle. Morbidelli offers a selection of accessories, from heated grips and crash protection to full aluminum luggage systems and fog lights, to enable customers to spec the T502X to their own personal touring or commuting needs. The 2025 Morbidelli T502X is more than a bike, a declaration of resurgence, a revival of a legacy brand for a new generation of motorcyclists. Paper specs may not annihilate the competition, but the T502X hits exactly what it aimed to be, a well-mannered, characterful adventure bike that feels more upscale than its price point indicates. It's perfect for somebody who wants to get their feet wet in ADV without going full-size, or for those riders who relish the vibe of an old-school brand wrapped in the ability of the modern day. The T502X is a combination of nice engineering, aesthetics, and just enough weirdness to help it stand out in a market that is crowded. If you want something different, something that has personality and a touch of romance, a machine nonetheless that will take you anywhere in style, the Morbidelli T502X should be at the top of your list. Welcome back, Morbidelli. We've missed you.